Lanaya who urged me on.
Perhaps we shall return to Zora's domain where he has hardly had time for rest.
I am sorry to leave you all so soon. Your home is wonderful. And the food as well. Almost nighttime.
Link,
Impa!
you have completed my training. And you have surpassed my expectations.
What is happening? I've heard so little from you and the princess in recent days.
They have taken the castle. Many of the guards betrayed us. Ganondorf somehow has influenced their minds. Ever since the incursion began, one by one, a madness fell upon them. They betrayed the king.
Where are...
We fled, the princess and myself, and many more. But the castle, the princess will tell you more. She and I parted ways in the Lost Woods. I am now headed west toward the Royal Valley. Once there, I must attend to another matter of grave importance. Link, we may find ourselves unable to communicate once I reach my destination, so I must advise you. At this very moment, Ganondorf and his servants scour the land in pursuit of the princess. She awaits you, hidden for now, within the Shrine of Destiny, where the Master Sword, the blade which suffers no evil, sleeps. Find the lost gate. It is hidden near the center of the forest.
Impa is my...
Link, please protect her.
Did he make it out in time? That old man is too stubborn to get himself killed. Oh. Huh? So strange to be back here. Another rusty old shield. And another rusty old sword. Menno, you told me...
When warriors lose their way in the forest, they become monsters.
It's wrong.
I am not afraid of you.
Even roaring.
Why should I? You're already dead.
They were illusions. In a way. Maps really don't work here.
I know.
Huh?
You must be
Malin?
a legendary warrior from the forest.
Where are you?
Link, where are you, boy?
Uncle? If I cut away the lies, is the truth what remains? There. Through that log. Is that the gate? I can hardly see through all that fog. You're a skeleton! I'm Link! You're attacking! What do you mean? It's right there! Can't you see it?
Gate.
You have eyes?
Gate. Fine.
It's right next to us!
Goes.
You're just mindless, aren't you? You can't hear me at all. Is that what happens when a warrior gets lost in this forest? This place. It's as though I've been here before. I don't know when. Could this really be the Master Sword? You're...
Welcome, Link.
You...
You have passed through the Lost Gate and entered the Sacred Grove. Here, as you can see, stand the ruins of the Shrine of Destiny, the oldest and most sacred site in all of Hyrule. You have done well to come here. These stones are older than Hyrule itself, yet few set foot upon this ground. Swampland and forest all around, and just there, harsh cliffs to the west. And all this, utterly engulfed in mists, for it is a protected land. That was until now. The Master Sword. It has slept here for an age, once put to rest by our ancestors. Whilst secured within this shrine, it had shrouded the surrounding lands in illusions. These, in turn, warded many who would enter the shrine. In fact, according to legend, only one who has obtained the light of courage, the light of power, and the light of wisdom could have even lifted it from that pedestal. Here, Link, take this.
A scabbard? It's beautiful.
My mother had it restored shortly after I was born. She told me that one day another hero would awaken and claim the Blade of Legend.
It fits perfectly. Princess, this place, I somehow... It seems as though
I feel there is much you wish to ask me. But first, I must tell you of another legend, ordinarily disclosed solely among the members of the Hylian royal family, of why you've come here, and of who you really are. Before this land was made whole, before the stars were lit and the oceans filled, there existed only the sacred realm. There, all beings once lived in harmony, each upholding equilibrium with the light force, that which we now call the Triforce. Immortal were they, and free of suffering, for their hearts held courage, power, and wisdom in superlative balance. Far-sighted were they, privy to all the secrets of the sacred realm, save for one, known only to the gods of old. Most of the sacred beings dwelt contently there, but there was one foolish being, a trickster, who longed to uncover the final mystery. Believing the answer to be hidden within the light force, he attempted to steal the sacred triangle. But as soon as he touched it, it split into 3 pieces. This brought chaos into the sacred realm. That golden power, it contained the essences of those eldest gods, Neru, Furor, and Din, they who must function as one. In the days that followed, many who dwelt there grew restless, in time even becoming warlike, scheming to destroy one another. As they fought amongst themselves, the sacred realm, along with its inhabitants, began gradually to transform. The worst of these became monsters, and were sent by the gods into the lightless world, at that time a realm devoid of goodness. Most others would become the manifold peoples of the realm we now know as Hyrule. The legend states that only the nameless wise men remained unaffected by the breaking of the light force, and they alone curate the sacred realm by awakening as sages within Hyrule.
The nameless wise men. And they have already begun awakening.
Yes, they are sharing consciousness with great sages. 3 of these are now active in Hyrule, as you have seen.
What became of the trickster?
Among those exiled to the lightless world, there existed one named Ganon. The name simply means powerful one. My mother believed that the trickster in the story was this very creature. The entity for which Ganondorf was named. It is said that this entity sometimes awakens within Hyrule during times of strife. I believe he has returned, having ignited within Ganondorf. The signs are clear.
Ganon. That name.
To combat this evil, first the gods created the Master Sword. The Sword of Evil's Bane, it was then called, that Ganon's malice could be repelled, and balance restored. Thereafter it was ordained that a righteous warrior would appear to wield it, time and again, bringing goodness into the world. Link, this sword was always meant for you. You are returned as I am. Where you and I are. Our time runs short. Link, please listen. Hyrule Castle was nearly destroyed. It has become... For the moment, it is inaccessible. I've been... He now sits upon Tabin's throne. My father's throne.
So he...
It was just as I feared. My father... He...
Princess, I'm sorry.
I always knew. There's no longer time. I've been hiding from Ganondorf. These sacred grounds were protected, sealed by the Master Sword. I am uncertain what will happen now that it has been removed from its pedestal. If anything should happen to me, before Ganondorf, before Ganon can be defeated, it is vital that we awaken the other wise men. But I fear...
So, Princess, we meet at last.
You!
It seems this meddlesome boy proved quite useful in the end.
Come no closer!
However, your uses are spent now that you have led me to her. I suppose I should thank you. But one does not thank a thorn in one's side. One plucks it away.
No! What have you done to her? Zelda! I'll get you out!
You should have learned your place for it and stayed down.
Huh? It bounced back.
So you found that tired old blade.
Stay back!
Will your gods save him from this?